How are we doing, everybody? Welcome back to Dagwoodz's Tonsorium. I'm Dagwoodz with the Shaving Cadre. Today we're going to be using Declaration Grooming's Sellout. This is in their Icarus base and is a relatively new release. This is their version, their take on the popular Aventus cologne scent by Creed. To my nose, so I have a very small sample of Aventus right here, and just to do a side-by-side comparison. So Aventus is has a pineapple top note. And this is close. Honestly, the closest to this that I've found is Fine Platinum. This is not that far off itself. This is not quite as bright, I would say. The pineapple is pretty bright. It smells like a more natural pineapple in the actual Aventus. Lingering cough. But this is still very enjoyable, pretty close. I'd be interested to see how it evolves. I don't have the aftershave. Again, I'm trying to hold off on too much more alcohol-based aftershaves, just because I'm going to have to transport them back to the States when I eventually make that transition. But all in all, smells like a really good rendition of the Aventus scent. So looking forward to getting into it. Again, the Icarus base, which is right here. It's one of my top bases in the den, if not the top base in the den. We're going to be using our Stirling 24mm fan. It's a relatively new brush to me. I did have one of these before in the butterscotch or orange handle. I piffed that away and just found that for $35, I think it's around $35 or $39, this is just a phenomenally good brush. It's so good, so underrated. And then for the razor, we're going to be using the Razorock Game Changer. This is the 0.68 base plate. And inside I've got a one of these. So Supermax Platinums. This is a brand new blade. So we're going to see how this goes. I've got 2 days worth of growth. And yeah, let's normally I've got my hot water poured by now. I don't, so I'm going to do it right now. Yeah, I hope everybody's week is going well. It's hump day. When I'm filming this, it'll be Thursday by the time you guys see this. Ooh, a little toasty. Well, that's cooling off a little bit. Let's step right over here and get loading. It's a little bit more damp brush than I usually take. I did bloom the soap. As I normally do. Like I said, the only soaps that I don't bloom, unless I forget, and I do bloom it anyway, would be CBL soaps and Declaration Grooming's Bison Towel. They're just too soft. They're borderline creams, so no need to bloom those soaps. And realistically, if you take a damper brush, there really is no need to bloom most soaps. I just do it out of habit. I loaded the crap out of this, so this is going to take me quite a while to get the water ratio correct. I got lost in the loading process there. That's okay. Strength of scent off of the tub, I'd say is a good 2.5 to 3, which is where I'm finding that more and more soaps are falling in that right in the middle area of strength of scent. I think there's some scents that could stand to be stronger. There are some scents that can stand to be weaker. Just depends on this type of scent, the profile, the complexity of the scent. Of course, if it's not a well-balanced scent, one scent note is going to dominate, but that's a different discussion entirely than strength of scent. Squirts. Let's get some quick volume going here. Getting whiffs of the soap, so that just from the bowl to my nose, so it tells me that strength of scent is probably going to be around a 3.5. Like I said, it's just whiffs. I'm not getting, it's not permeating the room, so to speak. We'll leave it there. Yeah, we'll leave it there. If I need to add more water, I can do so during the face lather. So I will be right back, guys, and get a hot towel in, do the rest of my prep, and we'll see you for the. We will see you for the shave. Can't talk this morning. All right, see you in a second, guys. All right, let's get right into this. So the scent did indeed bloom out. I would say it's sitting at a good 3.5 right now. So on the strong side of medium. I hesitate saying it's strong. Okay. Just a great soap. Wonderfully slick. Decent residual slickness. A little dried out over here right now. Really a pleasure to use though. I'm going to add a little bit of water for this pass and for the last pass as well. So we have some decent sheen on it right now, but when we add more, this has some absolutely wonderful sheen. Here it comes. This really was a good investment in a razor. Joe did it right when he came out with this. This is unbelievably good quality for the price point. I mean, to get a fully machined stainless steel razor for under $75 is just unbelievably good. Is it as good a shaver as, say, the Carve? No. And I prefer my single edges over it as well. But I'll tell you what, it's not going to be going anywhere. It's just a real good razor to use. It's a mindless shave. It's one of those razors where if you need a mild shave to get the job done and you don't have either time or the energy just to concentrate on your shave, it's a real good razor to grab, or to be able to grab. And it gives a good shave. It really does. I do have the 0.84 coming in. That should be here in a couple weeks. I'm looking to see how that feels different. Much more efficient it is. Again, the residual is very nice in this soap, and I actually was able to get a decent amount of structure to the lather for today's shave. Granted, I knocked it down a little bit once I added the water on my last pass, but good pairing with the Supermax Platinum. It's not an overly sharp blade, but it's not overly smooth. I don't want to say dull, but again, not doing a full chase the baby this morning, just using the residual slickness. To do some water only touch-ups. There we go. I can already tell this is a nice shave. Not the closest I've ever had. BBS. Yeah. One more spot I can get. Yeah, we're BBS, but not one of those scary BBSs where it's dolphin glass smooth. Really not much in the way of feedback. A little bit of feedback right there, but honestly not all that much. And this is a normal area where I would get the feedback anyway. So the alum will calm that down, and some subsequent cold water rinse and a little bit of witch hazel, and I'll be right as rain, to quote Tim. Yeah, we'll be right back to close up the video, guys. See you in a second. Alright guys, we're all done. Had a real nice shave with Declaration Grooming's Sellout. This is in their Icarus base once again. And yeah, just great shave. Caught a couple of weepers right here. That's just from overshaving. Usually air, nothing else. Sterling brush, look how much that's bloomed. Just a beautiful, soft tips, wonderful brush. And the Razorock Game Changer. This is the 0.68 blade gap. We used a Supermax Platinum with it. Great combination. I found that best combinations for me with this razor is the Nascent blades, the Perma-Sharps, and these Supermax. If you can hear, that's a truck going by. We're in the middle of getting snow right now, so it's supposed to snow for the next 18 hours, I think. Something along those lines. So, yeah, it's cold out. That's why I got the stuff out. I had to go and clean up the brush and everything. So, yeah, if you're interested in Declaration Grooming, you can find Most you can find all the Declaration Grooming soaps at declarationgrooming.com, as well as most of their lineup at at West Coast Shaving, Italian Barber, Maggard Razors, and Grooming. It's worth checking out if you haven't tried the Icarus base. I would highly recommend it if it's within your budget. Yeah, all in all, really fantastic shave. If you haven't checked out the Shaving Cadre, stop on by, check us out, say hi, get involved in the conversations. Great group of people, guys. Yeah, until next time, I'm Dagwoodz with the Shaving Cadre. Peace.